Last week. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. We are live and ready to go. It's not last week, it's this week. And we are ready to get into the go home show for NXT tonight. We got Great American Bash this weekend on the heels of some crazy times in NXT. Of course, Dominic Mysterio, your new North American champion. Rhea Ripley will be here tonight. Dana Brooks in a kendo stick match. We got lots to talk about. We are the Wrasslin for Life Network, the channel for fans by fans, the channel that just covers more wrestling than everybody else. So grab your snacks, grab your feel good, sit down, and we're going to take you through all the action tonight. We got NXT on tap, folks. Let's go. Ding, ding, ding. Like I said, we are live and ready to go, folks. It's a beautiful Tuesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful start to their week. Everyone out there, I hope you're doing happy, healthy, and well. But beyond that, like I mentioned, we are going to get into NXT tonight, the go-home show for the Great American Bash. Lots to get into, lots to talk about, lots of action, and NXT is doing extremely well. Arguably one of the better shows week to week right now. And I know people sleep on it, but we're going to talk about it. Me and that guy, I am Mr. Every Night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Nick?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gentlemen of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its YouTube tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight, KJ White. I am Big Nick, and yes, we have the go-home show for Great American Bash, and boy, howdy, does this seem like a go-home show. We're getting a replay of Dom's historic week last week to where he not only won the North American Championship, but then main evented every WWE programming that there was to be had. But we've also got Rhea Ripley in action. We've, like you said, we've got a kendo stick match. We've got a 6-man tag match between world title contenders for Great American Bash. And we've also got Gable Stevenson's decision of I want to let everyone know during the 2024 off season, I'm gonna take my talents. I'm gonna keep my talents in South Beach.
I'm taking my talents to the Wrestling for Life Network.
I'm taking my talents to the Wrestling for Life Network.
But now, very interesting. Now, Dom and Rhea Ripley are opening the show tonight. Not the other members of Judgment Day. Fair enough. But
they're both competing on NXT.
Yes, but I do find it very interesting, Nick, that they gave us a clip in the intro from last night showing the fact that KO got taken out by the Judgment Day. I wonder why you would include that in this said package.
Questioning minds do ask.
We'll see if that has a factor. Could Sami Zayn show up tonight and mess with Dom?
If Sami Zayn walks through the doors of NXT again, the fucking roof may pop off the building. We saw it just when KO showed up as the extra man in War Games. And already, speaking of popping off, Richard out here popping off with a heavy super chat, by the way. Thank you very much, sir. Next Raw, KO returned from injury to team up with Zayn and Seth versus Judgment Day start. Plus, Paul and Ricochet go second. Trish with Zoe versus Becky with Lita return. Valhalla versus Dupree. Last 3 bout. Plus, Cody made Brock retreat again as main event. Richard's shooting his shot already. Damn near on the heels of Monday Night Raw last week of what's going to be the programming routine for next week's Monday Night Raw.
A lot of, you know what? I know we kind of razz Richard at times because some of the predictions can be a little reachy, but some things are definitely possible. Paul and Ricochet go second as far as like an actual anything. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be any more than more conversation. Valhalla, Dupree, we're due for. We can end this at any point. Cody made Brock retreat again as main event. I don't know. That's
It's one of the
Nipsey.
few times Richard hasn't said some outlandish shit. Just calling a spade a spade.
Well,
So
okay,
I'll give you
so-
credit. I appreciate the super chat 100%. And we'll have to booknote
Yep.
that. Everyone footnote that right now. If that's what happens on Monday Night Raw, we all have Richard as the insider.
And that all being said, it's a great reminder, folks, as Nick starts clicking on the chat, that we do have the super chats. We do have the super stickers. We pride ourselves in clicking on just about every comment we get, but some nights it's easier than others. So if you do want to stand out, become a member or use the super chat or use the super sticker to guarantee that you get read on the channel.
Right. Well, we got Steve in Elimination Chambers out here saying, hit that like button, folks. We got Steve G. Heyo.
Oh,
TJ,
wait a minute.
Dirty Dom finished the story before Cody.
That's kind of funny.
As I've got Wes Lee coming out.
His was more of a picture book, though, guys. In all fairness.
Paint by numbers. It was coloring book. Coloring book.
Wesley.
Damian, what up? Larry, what up? We got Steven Elimination Chambers again. We got John. We got Chris. We got the reigning champ. The champ is in the house.
The champ is here.
What up? We got the complicated one. What up, KJ White and Big Nick White? We got Ronnie. I'm gonna just call you Roblox because you got a long ass name. I'm in wrestling class. Like
legit.
Right? Like we're not gonna give you any sort of tips. Like we're not gonna say how you take a back bump. Just right. Like James, what up? Brandon, what up? Kevin, what up? Boston, I'm still climbing here, folks. Dale, what up? Larry, we got Larry on Larry action. We got Unbroken. Who we got up? So here we got Roblox again. And yeah, so anybody and everybody, Swimmy, Schwami, everybody's showing up right now. On screen and in the chat.
Nobody cuts off mommy. Shut up. All right. Wesley coming out with some cojones.
You have marbles.
Here's your triple threat, bro. Here we go.
It's bound to happen.
Here comes the triple threat.
I kind of like it. Granted, as we've seen, professional wrestling right now has to take a detour through Chicago at some point in time.
Yeah.
It has to pass through that junction.
Now, granted, this Sunday we will be heading to beautiful Texas.
Deep in the heart of Texas. The stars at night are big and bright. Well, and then when we go to SummerSlam, it's going to be Welcome to Detroit City.
Right. I think they're doing the what chant for Ali.
Why?
Exactly.
Why?
This clown dropped the ball. Wow. Remember, he's been nice to Wesley.
Well, so we've had this whole kind of halfway heel turn.
You call me a clown?
He kind of does this little swing dancing routine to where he's halfway a heel, halfway a babyface, and he plays neither of them well. As the crowd's chanting triple threat, as we can see paint by numbers here. What? Oh, don't worry. We got bananas and grapes in the house.
What's up? We appreciate the banana. There's some steak emojis popping off.
Right. Grapes, it's peanut butter jelly time. Peanut butter jelly time.
So, yeah. And I mean, I think the triple threat's a good idea, Nick, in the sense that it's your out, right? Like it's your way of, Dom might not leave Great American Bash with the belt, but he might not get pinned.
Yeah, that's honestly, it's an easy way out here because it's going to be interesting. It's so weird at this point right now to really think about that within WWE. Pretty much, if you beat any champion, it's a making you moment. Oh, as Ali misses and clubs Wesley, and now they've got both men hauling ass fighting at it.
I just got done eating steaks, like Kevin Dunn,
like Pete Dunn.
Like Pete Dunn. That's a better Dunn. What? Hopefully, it's not too done. Don't ruin that beautiful steak by doing it too much.
Well, what do we do if someone asks for their steak to be well done? Well, we politely ask them to leave.
Yeah, pretty much.
Tony, my good paisan, save us from that sloppy jalopy segment.
Sloppy, it was all right.
It started off right, and then it just trailed off into oblivion.
Well, I mean, and we knew it was rumored, it was thought. I mean, we're setting it up. Feels like we're setting it up. Either we're getting a triple threat, or it's going to be Ollie versus Wesley to find out who is going to get that right to fight Dom.
Just please make it a triple threat. Oh, as we've got GTA San Andreas showing up right now.
I feel like this is typecasting.
Oh, typecasting. Oh my shit, dude. Like,
and we got the Italians as the
100%.
mobsters. Like, what are we doing here? And they got to rival the other gang.
We're bringing it to you.
Right. They're a big tag team, though.
Oh, that's the interesting thing is that all of the biggest tag teams, size-wise, all reside in NXT currently.
Yeah. Oh, shit. Schism is in the ring. Now, we're still playing with the Creed brothers, who we also saw on SmackDown this week. So keep in mind, they're lurking around somewhere.
Well, I think it's kind of funny that it's the, hidden, Easter egg there that the Creed brothers are there in the lurch behind Gacy and the Schism and the Dyad and all of that, with the masks on.
Yeah, so we're getting a big 6-man tag coming out. And I know you said the last segment was a little clunky, but it was quick. Now we're getting
this is your first match though on NXT.
Yeah, let's go.
Right. Let's bananas and grapes saying what? Sorry.
What?
Yeah, we go to commercial break. What? Advertise for SummerSlam. What?
This Friday.
We're waiting for Stacks to turn on Tony.
We've been waiting.
12K out here saying happy birthday, Finn. He's 42. So, and everybody's saying all this and that and the third about, L.A. Knight.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean.
I didn't realize Finn Balor was older than me. That's crazy.
There you go.
There you go.
Happy birthday to Finn. Steve's taking Schism. Chris says, here come them new boys. Why? Mm-hmm. Rhea might take on Roxanne to write Davenport out of the television. No.
Wait, why? She's fighting Valkyrie tonight. Valkyrie.
Well, yeah, Rhea. And then we've got Roxanne versus Davenport at Great American Bash as well.
Story, and they've been building this one. So, Nick, are you surprised how the Tony D'Angelo storyline has kind of worked out? As far as, I mean, it felt like there was a coup, felt like it was leading to some dissension amongst him and Stacks. Stacks ends up being a hero. Tony's back. They're a happy tag team.
I'm beyond confused. I'm a big proponent, obviously, of like The Sopranos and everything, as I seem to manage to compare every good cinematic storyline in pro wrestling to The Sopranos. But how fitting that the faction, the group that would be doing the closest imitation to that, just fumbles the bag out of the gate here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, it's very kind of interesting how they went about it. Like, we thought it was gonna go one way, and then
who's on whose side? I don't know.
Yeah, then why did Coffee sit down with Joe or with Tony? Wow, I'm fucking up everybody's name. Why did Coffee sit down with Tony? And then there was he was making it look. So is the fix still in? Is there still some level of a ruse? I don't know. Interesting.
Nobody knows, and that's I don't want to say it's even interesting at this point. It's the confusing point at this point.
God, Hayes team for the win. Trick Willie will turn and become the leader of the new Crime Time. Oh shit.
Who what?
Hit Row 2.0?
No.
Listen, this new tag team, I don't know much about them. They seem to have a lot of potential. Two big dudes.
Yeah, but we've seen that before of big dudes, and if they can't do shit in the ring.
There you go. Chambers feels like it's dragging. I kind of, a little bit. Like, I feel like the story peaked but never hit a climax. Pause. And it just, where it ended up didn't really give us that.
You don't know even if we're at the peak. You don't know if we're in a valley. You don't
That's
know
true.
up from down at this point we literally had it set up to where it looked 100% like Half Stacks there was the one setting them up to, and coffee's involved or all this type of shit. We've just had every version of a convoluted story involved here.
Yeah. You're not wrong. I mean, it's been very intriguing, starting to drag unless you have a new direction for it. I mean, seemingly they want to be, tag team champs. So, sure.
Now, could you see them winning? Because I could almost see them winning, and more in the sense of that Gallus goes up because they win.
I mean, I'm almost okay with Gallus going up. Like, that is a grown ass man team. Like, that faction is ready.
Right. As we're getting a WWE social media exclusive, and Elon Musk, your new logo for Twitter is fucking awful.
Wait, is that what that?
Yup, that's what that random ass X is. I literally thought it was initially the logo for Threads. That this man has literally gone that desperate, so I'm gonna just copy them because they're copying me.
That is fucked. By the way, Threads is a mess, but we'll talk about that some other day.
Fair enough.
They're working their shit out.
But we've got Lyra, so it's not Lyra, it's Lyra Valkyria, which is still the most awkwardy name.
I wish they would change her name. Yeah.
I
don't know how I feel about this lady.
Wicked Witch of the West here.
Do you not find something about the way she talks throws me off?
It's all very poetic. It's all
Theatric?
Shakespearean acting of
I'm
watching just bide my time and wait in the shadows. Like, I know I can wax poetic with the best of them, but still at the same time, this is. Does mother know thou weareth her drapes as a whole? I feel like it's like promo.
Act 2 of Wicked. Here comes Ilya.
That's why she's looking like the Wicked Witch of the West out here. All she's missing is a fucking house to fall on her ass.
I almost spit my drink, motherfucker.
There we go. Well, you should do it in celebration of him Jones, him Johnson, him Cricket, him Duncan coming out right now. So we're getting Trick, Carmelo, and Ilya versus Joe Gacy and who should be the Grizzled Young Vets.
Yeah, now there's several options to this match. I'm going to take Schism for the win because all they seem to do is lose. And I think you said
they won the loser stays in the NXT match.
Valid. They finally won one when they could stay.
Listen, right, we got you, bitch.
I'm just imagining dissension between Ilya and Carmelo, which they're already kind of selling us on.
Fair enough. As we've got this kicking off, I'll take Team Babyface then, just to be difficult. I'll take Team Babyface because we can still see those same eyes of dissension amongst the Schism, the Dyad, the Discount Wyatt family. Sam
and KO will be in WWE Raw. Silly. What did I miss?
I don't know.
We'll come back to that. Is Cringy Cora on the card? Yeah, she's in a kendo match with Dynamic Dana.
I was gonna say against dumbass Dana Brooke.
I was trying to be nice.
I don't have to.
No, but I don't know why
stick match.
What's that?
And I said in a kendo stick match.
Yeah. No, we don't need it. No, thank you. Take it back.
So if you've ever watched your two dorky friends fight with plastic lightsabers, that's what we're gonna get tonight. Later on, I feel.
Yeah. The only way this would be entertaining is if they come out white girl wasted and we're good to go.
Fuck you, Cora.
That would finally be good. Right. And the fact, listen, I think they're fucking up Dana. I think Dana's fucking around. I'm swearing a lot.
She's being a heel, goddammit.
Yeah, just be a heel. Stop messing with Cora. Join Cora.
We're not even that. She just has to be like, screw you, fans.
Yeah.
You fucking doubted me.
Yeah. You shout on me. I'm done.
She has the most valid reason to heel turn, and she won't do it. She's the John Cena of shitty women's wrestling.
Fair enough.
Yeah, accurate.
We're Hall of Famers. Love this show. Jordan, you're too kind, too kind.
Appreciate
We just
you,
want a
my
seat
guy.
at the table.
Nah, motherfucker, we
We
built
are
our
the
own
table.
We're waiting until people start asking for a seat at our table.
Right? That's already happening.
Right.
You now live return and KO return at Rumble. All these reports about the injuries and stuff, and yeah, I find it very fun. Like, I mean, we got kayfabe shit going on now. Apparently, KO's got some legitimate nagging. Liv, I haven't had any confirmation that like she's actually hurt outside of the fact that she got stomped on.
I feel like Liv's injury has constantly jumped around. I could see if the KO thing might be legitimate. That's might be why they don't have a match on SummerSlam, which is interesting, like we talked about last night. As I've got Ilya with a spin out clothesline onto one half of this. Why am I forgetting his name here? But Travis and Sup KJ and Nick. Oh my God, I thought of something since Jack Perry is Hollywood. He should have Nano 210 theme build a faction with Anna J and Ryan Nemeth. KJ.
Dude, I'm in. That would be hilarious.
It's better than Beethoven's Fifth fucking Symphony or whatever the fuck he had there.
I don't get it. Like, if you like, again, if you're gonna sell him kind of like Hollywood Jack Perry, I would imagine you give him something that kind of had that vibe to it. I don't know how the fuck we got to Beethoven.
It was like such a play of like a guy that comes up to Walter's non-existent knee pad is out there coming out with his equivalent of like dun, 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 dun. Whoa!
What a sequence, guys! If you're watching NXT right now,
and Ilya is actually like crossover in the dish. Oh.
Well, yeah,
piece with the soda on the side, with the soda on the side, with the soda on the side.
Carmelo and Trick flying all over the place, and the bad guys are sent regrouping.
Could be the newest members of potentially Hurt Business 2.0.
Potentially, they've flirted with it, they've teased it. I mean, Carmelo's title's at risk on Sunday, without a doubt. Whether he's coming or going, it don't matter. It's at risk.
Right.
Played Joe Gacy versus Uncle Howdy. It was awesome.
I bet it played better than AW Fight Forever, just saying.
Was it a Mountain Dew match?
Right. Were you downing Mountain Dew pitch black while you were watching that match?
Right. Enough with Schism.
He's schismed too much.
Yeah, I'm schismed out.
Jake says, "What's up, KJ and Nick?"
What's up, Jake?
Where were we? Dirk.
Wait.
Oh, I
like this one.
You spelled it wrong. You fuck up 4 letters.
Right.
Dirk saying that a good idea. Ryan Nemeth nickname it Hollywood too. And yeah,
there you go.
Then it fits when they sign Dolph and all of them.
I can't see Dolph leaving WWE because I think Dolph's just happy with what he's like. I think Dolph is very content of like, they pay me, I do jokes. What?
I said he's made in the shade with lemonade.
Anyone catch Wesley said you stole? Yeah, sorry. Somebody brought that up earlier, Larry, but I thought that was a funny line when Wesley came out of. He was rambling off the problems of Dom, and one of them was, "You stole your other daddy's frog splash." Do you think Ilya will get drafted to the main roster next year's draft? I don't know if we'll have to wait that long, to be honest, Brandon. My humble opinion, I think sooner than later, Ilya's on that main roster. Just how and when.
Yeah, it's still very interesting to me. That he didn't get drafted this year. I almost feel like you didn't want to just leave NXT with the cupboards bare. But you have guys like Odyssey Jones or Gable Stevenson, who got drafted 2 years ago, mind you, 2 years ago.
What's his decision on this year? Like, you didn't even show up to your last obligation.
This is like, right. I get they're trying to play it off like LeBron's decision, but this motherfucker's been playing in the G League for 2 years of like, we don't care about your decision. We just want to see you. I don't know if well, I was like, I don't know if you close or I'm closed. I got scared for a minute.
I thought you were like there was more.
No, I said what I said and I stopped.
What's going on? Ilya doing a backspin. Now I really want to see him do a spin-a-rooney. Yeah.
Five time.
A Dragunov Rooney?
No, that's got to instantly deserve a shucky ducky quack quack.
Yeah, you would think so. Got that one. When you play the My Rise mode on 2K23, Mello is in the hurt business, so you might not be wrong.
Spoiler alert.
We talked about this a lot. It would make sense. It would fit.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the idea of Lashley with fucking almost called
Profits.
The Profits with, and I would, you know what, call them the Profits. Drop Street from their name. And you know, like a Carmelo and a Trick. Like that's a 5-man formidable team.
Absolutely. Well, even I don't mind them having the whole Street Profit name in there, but yeah, that group as a faction, like we talked about, or people have said, question about. So when the bloodline runs its course, as it seems to be, at least the bloodline concept wrapping up to an extent, what's going to be the next huge faction that replaces it? That very much could be easily. That could even be where we get the bloodline assemble. We get, you know, the bloodline reunited because they have to take on the new threat that is the Hurt Business 2.0.
That could work, but Ilya is on fire off the hot tag, and he is just lighting everybody up.
With the mustache and the goatee, he looks like he's the villain in a Die Hard movie. Oh, and he misses, and he European uppercuts the Trick in the ring steps.
Hey, watch this trick, Pope.
Right?
Ilya runs over Trick.
Gacy's got a bloody nose, I think.
Wow. Hey, Ilya.
Oh, backhand spring elbow caught with a knee.
He is bleeding. Yeah. And you know what? I really don't have time for Gacy's finisher, so I wish I'm glad it got broken up.
Worst extended finisher, Gacy or Waller?
Waller leaves the vicinity. Like, it's fucking stupid.
Fair enough.
I can't handle Waller. Ava ringside.
Here we go to section. There are rumors that Minneapolis is considered a top choice to host WrestleMania 41. I have heard that.
Interesting. Why Mini?
Because it's a new stadium and it's an indoor stadium. It's an indoor facility. It would be very interesting because for the longest time, if I remember correctly, they've done mostly more outdoor stadiums or stadiums that could take the top off. Yeah, I could have made a joke there.
Do you prefer the indoor or outdoor manias?
Oh, personal.
I'll ask the fans.
I was going to say personal preference, as I've got Ilya fighting against both members of Grizzly Young Vets. Personal preference, I always like the visual of the outdoor arena way more. I will always like that on any show. It doesn't have to be a WrestleMania. That's why I'm excited even for AW's Wembley show. That's why I like all of our brunch with the boys and everything, because for the most part, they're A, the afternoon, and they're an open air stadium.
Dude.
I just like that visual a lot more.
Yeah, dude, did you see that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the Yellows are here. Uh-oh.
Oh, and the two of them take out Schism. So, of course, in case you didn't know, in case you haven't been following along, that's the Creed brothers.
Yeah, ding. I think Dale was the first one in the chat to call it. Our buddy Dale was like, wait a minute.
Fact check here.
Something's not right here.
Right.
There goes Carmelo to the top off the tag, and it looks like it's going to be over. Yeah, there you go.
Nothing but that. On to Gacy for the 1, 2, 3.
Is it the shoes? Now, yeah, Dragunov not happy. And Carmelo looks like the champ. Perfect. Good start to that. Decent match.
It's a way to get a win, with shout out, I guess, fucking Guido extraordinaire there, standing in the center of the row there with the fucking basketball jersey there, trying to get himself over with the bald head
Yeah,
and the
right.
glasses. But it's a way that the babyface team got a win, and we still kind of tease towards that dissension towards the main event
Yeah.
on Sunday without that overt, one of them's got to be heel.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I think you're spot on there as far as it's causing the problem without giving into the problem.
Well, yeah, because we've got right now Carmelo separating Trick from Ilya. Now I'm sure, as hospitable gentlemen as they are, that they could very easily talk this situation out.
Dude. Wait, go back to that.
Wait,
exclusive footage of Roxy taking out Blair. A la
why was everyone else in the video wearing a goddamn mask? They tried to do. Don't ruin my favorite segment of all time in WWE television of Stone Cold whooping Booker T's ass in a grocery store.
Right, Booker's sitting right there, Nick. Like, wait, I've seen.
He's having flashbacks right now of he's just hearing Price Check on Jackass running through his head. He's just picturing Stone Cold popping up out of a cooler with down in a gallon of milk.
Right. That wasn't today. They said he's in a stable condition.
Who?
Wait, what?
What?
I'm definitely not in a stable condition.
I kind of want to halfway guess at what you were talking about, but I don't want to.
Oh, Bronny.
For Bronny James. Yes, I did see that. Yes, that's so weird, and especially in the same year, especially as a Buffalo Bills fan and a LeBron James fan, we've had Damar Hamlin go down with that type of situation now. Bronny James, which is so weird when he's super young. Yes, T's and P's to the whole James family.
We say it all the time, folks. Every day is a blessing, so take it and make the most of it. And thoughts and prayers for sure. What's up, Asin? How you doing?
Right, we got Trevor. What up? Alexis is already saying she's 1-0. Bananas out here just shouting out, yeah. Bobby, what up? Larry's 1-0. Damien's 1-0.
Oh, you're going up the way. Okay.
Oh, nothing but net needed. Well, there's only a few down here.
No, that was good.
Small Mark, what up? Lyra versus Rhea should be a great test for Lyra to see if she can hang on the next level. I don't think she's been able to hang at this level.
She's been weird, man.
Hanging at the next level's shit.
Well, Nick, up next, we're getting Von Wagner versus Javier, who I didn't even know he was still here. I think I say that every time we see him.
I know. He's showing up, it seems, once a week now. But yeah, we've got the Cro-Magnum versus the who let him in the back door.
Yeah, the Dolph Ziggler of NXT at this point.
No, that's an insult to Dolph.
Yeah, no kidding. It's overshooting for the kid. But yeah, right. We'll see what is next with Von Wagner. They've been trying to build this whole sympathetic storyline, but I feel like the way it's been delivered with Mark and how it's playing out, I'm not in love with it by any stretch.
It's so weird. I don't know how you're trying to they're really almost Elephant Man John Merricking this guy well, you see, it was hard times for him, growing up as a child. It's cool. And
I was okay with that segment they did, and they kind of went through his life, and they're okay, fine. You're gonna give him a babyface vibe, and everybody made fun of me because of my forehead, like the guys at the Wrestling for Life Network, and I'm tired of it. And I'd almost think it would work as a heel opposed to what they were trying to do, because I would have liked them to treat it like Kane, right? Like, I'm disfigured, I'm not normal, I'm sick of everyone being an asshole.
The best way you said that, because literally once as you said a heel, I instantly started thinking Abyss, Mankind. I was like, you use it as one of those of I'm fucking tortured. I I've
I hate
snapped.
all of you.
Especially with a big beast like that.
Yeah. And you have like Mark, and then Mark keeps showing up and like has the picture. Like, at what point does Vaughn
Make
look at
him
Mark?
his Paul Heyman.
Right? Like, dude, me and you are bros, but if I keep bringing up all your shit, you'd be like, dude, can you stop bringing that up? I told you one time. Like, and every
Right,
time
but
I
I'm
see
still
you, you're
no,
like,
I'm
you
saying
remember
to
when life
make him
sucked?
his Paul Heyman, of his advocate of how he's been disfigured and all that.
Right.
Great, you'd have to have him go away, and then he comes
Mhm.
back and he's under a mask, and then he gets the reveal, and I
Dude,
think that could work.
we're
Oh my
having a
god, I
Tiffany
thought that was Mandy
epiphany.
Rose for half a second, but we've got the Tiffany epiphany on my screen.
The Tiffy epiphany. We need Dijackinator. He's been
Back.
out for a minute.
No, you're going to do it. Yeah, you need to hit that jack on that like button, that subscribe button. Yeah, on that much. So you need to do it. Yeah, listen to me.
Sorry, I'm watching this Tiffy promo or pre-tape. Man, this girl's got
KJ's dijackinated.
I ain't dijacking shit. No, I think Tiffany, man, she's got something like beyond something. Like, it's getting better by the minute. Like, she's progressing way faster than I assumed she ever would.
She called her an 18-year-old Borat. And she's just talking about how she has this spastic energy. But yeah, Tiffany Stratton is on that level of how Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, Bailey were 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's so hard because your brain trying to separate and go, I don't know, but yeah, she's on the cusp. She really is coming into her own, and everything she's doing is going extremely well. Like, the way just her on screen talking, you stop and look. It gives me Charlotte vibes, and obvious physical comparison.
100%. Well, and she physically, like, that's someone she looks up to. That's one person that she said of, that's somebody I want to face. Like, that's a check mark I want to knock off the list here. But it's still one of those of, and it's the thing that's finally coming back in pro wrestling, is these personalities seem believable.
Yep.
Of, you believe that there's a human being out there that exists that is Tiffany Stratton.
Yeah, you feel like if you bumped into her, she'd just like brush you off and be like, don't talk to me. Like, okay.
Right. It's the same thing with Maxwell over in AEW, of literally on part because he keeps the kayfabe up the whole time.
Right.
You believe these fuckers actually would exist beyond just on my television screen.
There it is.
Triple Threat 3.
Dirty Dominic. Can we stop calling him Dirty Dominic? Like, it doesn't need to be on the placard.
Got some fiery words to say about that.
Who?
Dutch Mantel.
Oh,
Uncle Zebediah.
Oh, Dirty Dutch is still upset?
Oh, he's been upset.
I just don't, like, I don't think it needs to be on the placard. I don't think it needs to be on the graphic. I don't think, like, you can refer to it. I just find it funny that all of a sudden it's like, Seth freaking Rollins, Dirty Dom Mysterio. Like, okay. All right.
Everyone has to have this weird acronym name attached to it. Yeah, he was fine just being Dom Mysterio.
Right.
At this point, Dirty Dom just feels like you're adding things that don't need to be added.
Yeah, he was good. We were good with Dom Dom.
Right.
So yeah, we got Javier and Von Wagner in the ring, and here we go, and Mark's with them. So we'll see how this plays out. I really expect it, if they're on my page, a very quick win for Von Wagner.
Unmasked Lucha Kane is who I predict to win this match.
Unmasked.
Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me when I'm telling lies.
Right. Can he do a standing back flip though?
No.
I
don't think you can say the word backflip.
Right. The heels pretty much have to target his head and face during matches, pretty much, right? But no, he's got a plate in his head. Now he can use that.
He's the Lex Luger with, instead of the metal forearm, he's got a metal forehead.
right? You call it the Wagner kiss. Just
The Wagner wagon.
there it is. It's over.
Ah,
It's over. Good to see you, Javier.
yeah. Javier, we hardly knew ye.
His finisher is interesting though, right? Like the waist lock, like it's essentially Uranagi, rock bottom, but from the waist.
Yeah, well, I'm still mad that I was wrong thinking he was Matt Bloom's kid and he's like his brother's kid. Yeah. He 100% now that we've talked about it, I need to just see him in like this Kane get up. Instead of blue Kane or red Kane, he could be green Kane, maybe yellow Kane. Hey, what do you say?
Yeah. Right? Now, see, this is the confusing part about this fucking story. Is Von Wagner right now, like the crowd chanted for tables and now they're thrilled.
Oh, shucky ducky quack quack.
As a
baby
out of nowhere. What the
literally, have you ever seen a human being slide? They speared a human being so hard they slid afterwards. That man, that's a decleater and a half.
Oh man. I saw earlier today Mark Stone teaming with Aaliyah to take on Rhea Ripley in a handicap match. Did anyone else remember that nonsense?
Were you watching Impact with like Robbie E? Like where the fuck are we? What are we talking about here?
Great American Bash 2020.
Braun's got a chair. Why are you going after Vaughn? Oh, he literally just slammed it by him. What the fuck? Like that was so. Oh my god! If that was supposed to be him hitting him with a chair,
yeah,
I swear to God, that was the most. He missed that by a fucking country mile.
Yeah, I mean,
what the fuck was that?
I like the answer, brother. That's awesome. Nice follow up. Well, then bring a magnet. Vaughn stuck to the ring.
Magneto.
Up next, the decision.
I did it for The Rock. I did it for my people. I'm going to keep my talents on South Beach.
I find it very crazy that out of left field that this is happening. I feel like they could have.
I find it ironic that I'm getting a commercial for LeBron's movie on Peacock right after we're talking about Gable Stevenson coming out here for the decision.
I'm getting the SummerSlam package. But yeah, they could definitely use a magnet against the man. But yeah, he has a titanium. You just be smashing people with that big old forehead. Lucha Kane is a huge nerd with a nasally voice. His voice does not fit his body or his character. I can see why he went with the character he did for wrestling. I don't know. I watch Matt. I know Matt. I don't know how accurate that. He is definitely a nerd, but I think he could have pulled it off. If he
this
played,
man dropping personal names out here for
yeah, like we hang out. I'm that's so bullshit.
Well, no, I was just about to say I cite you Brock Lesnar. That man's voice does not match
Bobby
him at
Lashley.
all, but it's almost even more terrifying.
Mike Tyson.
But I broke my back. My back is broken. What part of your back did you break? Spinal.
My spinal. I always thought they should have taken, if they do take the mask off Luchasaurus, I thought he would be outstanding as like that kind of creepy serial killer vibe, like the hair down in his face. Yeah, no, but different, more sinister than Loomis.
That's another court case that we could have on our whole, future coming spoiler alert for our, whole wrestling court and everything like that is should they have taken the mask off of Kane? Because I remember as a wrestling fan of a certain vintage at that point, that was groundbreaking for me. That was earth shattering.
Man, it was also one of those like what the fuck WWE moments of like
also such a letdown. Yes,
right. You're sitting on the edge of your seat and you're like, oh my God. And he just took his mask off and there was like smudged and you're like,
hey, kids, it's
yeah,
crusty.
exactly, right? Like, what are we doing? Why,
Right?
wait, he's not all burnt up. So,
His mantle.
folks, we are on a commercial break. We're almost at the end of the first hour of the show tonight. We got lots coming your way. We're back tomorrow for Dynamite Thursday. We got Impact with Miss Luna. Luna's Lounge should be popping off. She was feeling a little bit under the weather, so that should be coming soon. We got more content. We got Doubleheader Friday. We got Collision on Saturday. We got the Great American Bash on Sunday. And folks, just for fun, premiering on Sunday. Dun, dun. Hello. So there you go. Premiering on Sunday will be our newest venture into original content. You've seen us rumble. You've seen us argue over stuff. Well, we're going to take things to court. So by all means, right, on our social, if you guys want to reach out and give us some ideas for topics, we're all ears. The first court case is going to be Vince McMahon. The prosecution, Mr. Nick, is taking Mr. McMahon to court, and we're going to discuss the validity of whether or not he belongs there. And we will have CJ Brand defending Vincent Kennedy McMahon, like Jeremy Divot.
I was going to say, I feel 100%, Your Honor, that my claims against the defendant are 100% valid, and I do wait for my day in court.
Yeah, I know. We're looking forward to it, folks. So make sure you click that little bell.
Oh, and on. See, we already got reactions of Joe Black out here saying it's fire. Brandon's asking what time. So I think so far what we've talked about is the debut episode will be Sunday at 11 o'clock Eastern time. And then I think the following couple episodes will be Sunday evening. So depending, based on obviously Tony Khan's pay-per-view schedule and so on and so forth.
No, absolutely. It'll be a little bit of a moving thing. So we always recommend you click that little bell. But most episodes are going to show up on a Sunday. We're going to have some guest appearances. We're going to have other people join in, other lawyers, we'll talk.
Let's all go to court now.
Right, but in my courtroom, folks, everyone better behave or else.
What? One boss out here saying, for some reason, that gave me a flashback to watching Goosebumps after school as a kid. What?
Goosebumps. That's what I was going for.
We've got Gable Stevenson's big decision here. And have you seen the speculation that Marty Scurll may be coming to NWA? No, I don't think. All due respect to Marty.
Wait, what?
Have you seen the speculation that Marty Scurll may be coming to NWA?
Oh, Marty.
Not Marty's party, not Marty Jannetty, Marty Scurll. Well, I think wrestling promotions at this point wouldn't touch him with a 39.5-foot pole.
It'll be very interesting if NWA makes that decision. If anybody would, it might be them.
Yeah.
Oh. First ever.
Why does Gable Stevenson just automatically look like he's friends with Drake?
I don't know.
He looks like he hangs out with DJ Khaled. He's going to admit his decision.
Whoa. Interesting.
Corbin. The ogre Baron Corbin coming out right now.
You know what, though? You think about it. If he's going to hang around NXT for a little bit, this is what he should be doing, right? You take a
No,
brand new guy and work him in.
I almost don't know how to feel because I don't know how to feel about this whole decision thing. Like, bitch, you were drafted. Like,
Yeah, it's like I said, I feel like they should have had more build up to it, like a few more, like maybe vignettes or packages where he was talking about, like, this is what I'm doing in my wrestling career. You guys know and like, like, so by the time we got to week 4 or 5, we're like, what is this guy going to choose? We don't even know what the question was that he's deciding on.
yeah, no, he sat there and mentions literally all of his highlights and his accolades in his fucking promo out the gate here.
And yeah, he's Drake's. Yeah, I'm joking, just in case you were wondering. I love that.
Strolling through the 6 with my love.
It's true.
Right.
I love that you glitched right as your arms were in the air. So you look like you were trying to fly. I am Batman.
I believe I can fly.
No, you don't.
With enough vitamins, you can certainly elevate
Listen,
yourself,
I've probably tried a couple times.
Right. That's why my shoulder doesn't do this so well.
I have been known to be accident prone.
Right.
Baron Corbin, you know what? This is all right by my standards. He's
got
giving it
standards.
What's that?
He said this is all right by my standards. He said you got low standards.
No, I think this is okay. You got a brand new guy. You got the old veteran coming out and saying, you're swimming with sharks. You better be sure. You don't want to wrestle.
First match for Gable Stevenson versus Baron Corbin at Great American Bash as he sits there and sloppily hooks him into
shit.
German suplex into a belly-to-belly. But no, because Baron Corbin's going to lose again. He's going to go through his whole Vision Quest shit and going to lose again.
He might not lose right on the onset, but Gable Stevenson probably won't lose.
Gable Stevenson, a fucking how many time Olympian? He's going to lose.
Putting over the young guys. I'm okay with him putting over the young guys.
But that's Baron Corbin's career. What in the fuck is Dana Brooke wearing? And why does she look like a 1-900 number Catwoman?
Ladies and gentlemen, somebody's child has gotten loose. She's wearing a backwards hat and some paint on her face. If somebody can come collect their child, she's got a stick. We don't know why, but she says her name's Cora. If you would like to come claim her, she'll be at the Lost and Found. Thank you very much.
By the way, I think the wife of that family is also out perusing the makeup department out here with a cat mask on, meowing at male customers. If this might be your wife, I suggest you please pull her aside.
Ryan, what's up? What's up, Ryan? How you doing? I hope you're doing well. Dana Brooke for the W, says Richie.
Brave soul. I'll give you that. It's such a weird thing here of she's got her when NXT was like a game show and you had your veteran teamed up with your rookie. That's what it seems like we've got right now with Dana Brooke, and I can't even remember her name.
Dana Brooke looks like a cheap version of Catwoman.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the anyway. Cora Jade for the win. Do you guys see Robert Stone turning on Von Wagner, joining with Braun? No, I hope not. I think Stone hasn't worked for me in any, like, I can't think of a time where I'm like, you know what, Stone's a really good manager, really kind of helping. He was with Aaliyah, he was with Vaughn, he was with God, who else? There was a collection of people that Taya Valkyrie at one point. Like, I don't know about Mark Stone.
Well, if you keep coaching the Houston Texans, you're not going to have a good fucking resume.
Enough, right?
But still, I'm Batman.
There you go, folks. We are in a commercial break. Heading into the second hour, we do have Cora against Dana Brooke in a kendo stick match. Why? I don't know. Well, I mean, I guess because she beat her ass with a kendo stick last week. I don't know. We'll find out. I'm not exactly thrilled. Gable is staying at the WWE, and his first match is at Great American Bash against Corbin. Bobby, I think that is what's happening. I did not hear them confirm that. But man, if you watch that guy snap the suplex one way, lock and snap it the other, woo! I'm all for it. Like Gable Stevenson, again, an elite level athlete, the first ever two-time Olympian, or gold medalist, not Olympian. Cora, love it. Dana versus Cora. This will be cringe yet entertaining. Chris, I can put up with cringe if it's entertaining. I don't know what we're going to get with this match. And we've talked about Dana Brooke a lot on this channel. Of course, Dana went public with like, yeah, I know I suck. I don't understand. And I listen to a lot of people that I respect out there, even someone like Mickey James, like, don't worry, Dana, we know you're trying. And to me, it's bullshit. If you guys went to a concert tomorrow night and the band that played nothing but garbage tunes, you have every right to boo. You can't come out as the band and go, oh, but we tried really hard. So what? Deliver, entertain us. And why Dana Brooke can't understand that the fans are booing her, all she has to do is lean into that. Do what Dom Mysterio did. Lean into the boo. It would help her. She'd get over as a heel, and we might not like her still, but at least she's doing something. For 8 years, 10 years, what the hell? Dom, I did not, distracted completely as we come back from commercial break and mommy has her foot on Dom's shoulder. He's helping her stretch out, folks. Is Dom not living the dream right now? It's hilarious. But yeah, I think it's Dana complaining that she can't find a way over. We've been watching her for all this time, and what makes her cool? She can flex and she does some cartwheels. Look, she's doing it right now. The same boring shit she has done forever. So don't give me this, oh, everyone's being mean to Dana. She's trying. It's not your job to try. It's your job to get over. And Dana needs to mix it up, do something different. A cat mask and a friend isn't going to help. It's not quality. What else we got? Sean's in the house. I see some new names popping up into the chat. Vance, if I haven't said hello, our old friend Polo's back. WWE and NWA are reportedly working on a crossover. How do you feel about that idea? If it's true, I'm all for it. Any chance to get other content, other athletes, the other matches, break up some of the monotony and repetition we've got from the companies, I think it's great. But here comes Cora Jade. All right, Dana, not wasting any time. She's out swinging. Yeah. I think Braun versus Wagner and Dijak versus Thorpe get added to Bash as they can be good matches. Quite possible. So Dana right now starting off in a blaze of fury as she's chasing Cora. There's kendo sticks everywhere. Dana's little protege is at ringside. I apologize. Her name is slightly eluding me at the moment. Bobby, Dana for the win. Dana Brooke is horrendous. She has not improved at all. She's not improved at all in the years that she's been there. She should be shown the door. Or she should come up with something. Or she should... Fuck, Nikki Cross made herself almost a superhero just to get TV time. Try something. You coming out and flexing... again, it's going to happen to Raquel Gonzalez if they don't figure that out, because that back flex is only going to be... I mean, it might have had its expiry date. But we can get more, listen, if it's true. Oh, Cora wiping the feet out from under Dana. All right, okay. Listen, I'll give credit where it's due, but if they don't, Mark, I see your comment. That's cute. But if you don't evolve, if you don't change and you keep going, why aren't they cheering for me? Because just coming out and having a good effort isn't enough. And we've seen a plethora of wrestlers come and go that had all the talent and had no personality. It's just part of the business. It's two-sided coin. And if you aren't scratching both, you are going to miss out. Bad mention by Corbin, but get out. Richard missed it. Cora Jade for the win. I'm going to say Dana wins. As much as I've been bagging on this lady, I feel like she might win. Do you think Braun versus Wagner happens at Bash? I might now. It might. Right? Plus, Braun being one of the bigger names, one of the bigger highlights in the company, highly possible. Braun is fine by himself. Don't need a manager. Yeah, that was my concern. If you get Mark involved with Braun, do you take off the glow that Braun has found on his own? Wow. All right. So Cora, what is happening? Giving Dana a bit of a caning. What about the Texans? There you go. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then we got a scoop slam onto the kendos. And now she's using it as a choking mechanism. I think Braun versus Wagner and Dijak versus Thorpe. I got that one. Bathroom break. Not necessarily. I don't know, Chambers. I think this one, I'm kind of curious. Dom is the best in the world. Man, he living the big life right now. Like, how much more can go well for this guy? Cora and Dana fighting over the kendo, and she just rams it into her gut. Oh! WWE and NWA got that one. I'm all for any type of crossover if it makes sense and works. Any crossover the WWE is essentially our guys are going to dust your guys. Thank you for coming. Big knee to Dana. Oh, reversal. You got to have a storyline. It also helps, yeah. But I don't think they put her in storylines because in the past when they've tried, nobody wants to hear shit. Like, I feel like Dana has, and I hate to say this because she's been outstanding. She's a Hall of Famer, but it's that Natty vibes. Why Natty was never like the marquee queen of the mountain. Her personality, if she had more personality to go with all that natural talent, beautiful. But I think you got to, you need it. You need to put those two in a cohesive package. Raquel needs to go heel mode after a feud with Rhea. Vance, I think she should have never stopped being a heel. Babyface Raquel's been not good. She smiles too much. Looks like she's about to read a hostage letter. It's a rough one. Oh, double hook DDT. Dana down. It's over. Nope, not over. We got 3 first ever matchups on Wrestling Revolver August 3rd between Jon Moxley versus Gringo Loco. Holy shit. And Myron Reed versus Lio Rush. Okay. Jake Kreese versus Matt Cardona. August 3rd. I don't know what the calendar looks like yet, but there's a good chance we'll be here. August 5th is, yeah, we might not be here actually for that. I don't know. Like, I'm not. Moxley, Gringo Loco on paper, I don't know. Myron Reed, Lio Rush will be fun. I like Jake a lot. Him and Matt Cardona should do well. All right, we'll see, Damien. Dale agreeing. We need a heel Raquel. Dana for the win. Tyson Kidd, injury hurt Natalia. That's an interesting mark. Why do you think so? I mean, he's still involved in the company. He's still there and lending a hand. He never kind of went away. I don't know. I think her personality hurt her more than anything else. You said Dana Brooke is a Hall of Famer. No, Natty will be a Hall of Famer. I was comparing her to a Hall of Famer, but I didn't want to put the Hall of Famer down because she's a Hall of Famer. But you think about it. We've seen how many people come through, the Nikki Bellas, the Trish. Well, Trish was a little before. So the Nikki Bellas and then into the new group, Becky, Charlotte, like they all kind of passed by Natty. No one's going to take away what Natty can do in the ring. But as far as, oh my God, Dana's got a pink kendo stick, and she wearing out Cora Jade. I will say, not a bad match. Not nearly as cringy as I thought it was going to be, and she just laying boots to her right now. Beating her like a government mule. What's up, Kyle? How you doing? How you doing? Hear news that WWE is interested in Big Swole to be Lashley. Oh, shit. Somebody, I think, brought that up the other night, maybe last night. What I've seen and know of Big Swole, I don't believe it unless they have a way they can see maybe, running her through developmental or at least a crash course. Wow. There you go. Dana dropping Cora Jade across the chairs and kendo sticks. So one-upping Cora. Oh! Dana! Dana with a win over a swanton. Who saw that coming? Or swanton. Same. Dana. The other, there we go. The Dana's just go back to catering and get the hot biscuits out of the oven. That's not nice, A-Town. Welcome back. What's your opinion on Rush re-signing a 3-year deal with AEW? He must know more than I do. I'd give him credit. I mean, congratulations to the man. He seems very happy about his decision. I'm sure it was more than just the money and the term, but some idea of where they're going to go with Rush. I think he's a talented guy. I saw some people saying, oh, the WWE missed out, but we don't even really know how invested WWE was into that. We were just assuming. Good for Rush.
Speaking of assuming.
What's up?
What up? Well, boo Dana Brooke.
No, I'm giving Brooks a thumbs up tonight. I bashed her for the first 15 minutes or the entirety of her match, but I'll give her an okay effort tonight.
Okay.
Yeah, I was okay with what just happened.
Fair enough, but I've got Ilya and I've got Carmelo right now talking backstage.
Yeah, Carmelo apologized about the headbutt. 3-0, 2-1, 3-0. That title's on the line Sunday, folks.
Right. Stake your claim in history.
Do you have an opinion on Rush re-signing?
I'm surprised on one hand it happened, but also at the same time with everything that has been floating around Rush outside of in-ring stuff, or even to an extent in-ring stuff, AEW is going to be the company that would put their neck on the line for everything that's been going on with him.
Yeah, fair enough.
Right.
Dana, home run. There you go. I mean, listen, that finisher was better than we've seen out of her. And I mean, her and Cora did lay a pretty good beating on each other. I was pleasantly surprised at how that all went. It was less cringy than I assumed it was going to be.
Fair enough. Well, I've got Tony hashtags coming out right now as I'm getting a hype video for WrestleMania in Philadelphia.
With the Philly touch. How do you we talked about this briefly, but Big Swole as part of her business?
No, it's not happening.
Do you know what? I don't mind the idea of her sliding in and surprising. Like if they have an idea with her, but from what I understand and what I've seen in the past, she's going to need some.
My thing is, at the end of the day, and I say this with all due respect, who is reacting?
Nobody would. It would be one of those
exactly.
Like, oh my God,
if she
right?
comes out and you have her next to Bobby Lashley, congratulations. Yeah, that'll pop some people that know that that's Big Swole, but then you have to reintroduce her. No one is reacting to the fact that, oh, that's Big Swole.
But I think that kind of goes to where we've seen it in the past, like and a perfect example, I think is like a China or even the Glamazon, her when like they just showed up and nobody knew. Who the fuck is this?
You're not gonna put respectfully. You're not gonna put Big Swole in that same category.
No, I mean just as far as we don't always have to know the person. You know what I mean? Like it's not you can have somebody come out and have everybody go, who is this lady with Lashley? Like
Right, but
For
when you
me,
have Lashley, when you have the Street Profits, when you have Carmelo and Trick allegedly, and then it just becomes who in the Rudy Blue hell is you?
well,
That's
so
a hindrance. That's a
it's not.
hiccup.
I don't think so. I think that I'd rather Belair be involved than Swole, to be 100% honest
Well,
with you.
yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, we do have those moments where you can introduce somebody out of left field. And there's been, I mean, Mankind's a great one of like, if you weren't a smart fan, all of a sudden Mick Foley shows up on the scene and you're like, what the fuck? Who is this weird dude? So, I mean, there is
Again,
ways. It's not always for that pop. Could she be
I
utilized?
understand that.
I don't
You are
think so.
not comparing that.
As far as I'm just trying to explain that you don't always need the pop.
Oh no, and I get that, but
Mhm.
I'm saying I feel like I don't think that there's enough there beyond when you don't get the pop that's going to compel people towards that reaction.
They have to have a plan. They have to have some idea of what they can and can't do with her. What I know of her, she doesn't bring much to the table. But if she's just going to be kind of this, I don't know, like a heater, interesting. I don't know how they fit it in. I don't. I'm trying
Put
to
her with
spin
her
it, but
husband Cedric there, and maybe actually make him relevant. There we go.
that might work. That might work.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, do I really see it happening? I don't know. It could try and make her the
I
2023
think
Jazz.
don't pull your back out with stretching for that one.
No, I'd rather see Belair, like I said.
I think we could honestly, especially now we've got the triple threat going into SummerSlam. Clearly, Asuka's, I guess, the heel. Now it becomes is Bianca the babyface, is Charlotte the babyface? Who's working the babyface angle here?
I don't know. I don't know. It's all three women that I'd rather be heels. But
Yeah, fair enough.
maybe the exception. I'd rather like Asuka can just be an ass kicker, not really claim a side.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Chris says, yeah, I like this new tag team. They are new, but we'll see if they can wrestle. We only got one match out of them.
Yep. You got to start somewhere.
Small Mark, internet be like, you're black wrestler. You're wrestling the Hurt Business. Ha ha. So many outlandish takes. Ha.
Well, no. The only thing I will say on that real quick, Nick, sorry if I jumped on you.
No, you're good.
But again, yes, the bad habit of the WWE of like, you guys all look the same. You guys all like the same. Like, but in the case of the Hurt Business, that is predominantly what they're trying to present. So don't necessarily run that up the flagpole.
Oh, right, 100% of that's a bit of the goal, and that's a bit of the extension. Yeah. You could make the same argument of, I guess, if we're going to say with Samoans when it comes to the bloodline.
Yeah.
I get the point. I get obviously the expression behind it, but I think it's very much they're trying to move that into a prominent spotlight.
Yeah, for sure. Drew Ferrari not happy about something.
Well, no,
what do you say? Nick's face expression is legendary. Yes.
It's been at times the case of argument amongst the channel.
Just got home late. How was the first hour? Decent first hour. Not bad. I'm pretty content right now.
I've got Bronco, Nima, and not Shad Gaspard.
Nick.
I didn't forget. I didn't catch his name. Yeah, you're good. Take a pause.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying that's the new. There you go. That one's for you.
Oh, okay. KJ, you should tell Nick about the news with WWE and NWA.
I did it.
There we go. I don't think that they're merging. I don't think not a snowball's chance in hell. If you can source me on something with that seems credible, I'll believe you on that. But I don't think WWE wants to get involved in that at this point. As KJ's taking a pause for the cause, I will remind everybody we are the Wrestling for Life Network. We do this for anything and everything when it comes to pro wrestling. We just had our interview drop on Sunday with Mr. PWI, Jay Bougie, who's been in AEW, MLW, House of Glory, all channels and companies that we've covered on the stream. But we had that, and we're going to be back at it like a jackrabbit tomorrow night for AW Dynamite. We're setting up to MJF and Adam Cole versus FDR on Saturday Collision. But I've got, again, I guess the best I can say, unless someone wants to correct me on his name, of not Shad Gaspard, right now in the ring with Tony D'Angelo as he makes the blind tag in the half stack. So why do we have Reggie on comment? Oh yeah, I forgot that Reggie has become like their manager, their mouthpiece somehow, some way, even though he hasn't been featured until literally just now, but he's on commentary as well. But don't worry, we got you covered for the commentary on anything and everything. So you can always just make sure to, even if you like the shucky ducky quack quack, you can just put that on mute or on subtitles, and we got you covered for anything and everything else going on in the ring and beyond. Scripts on commentary, yes, Steven. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. J-Boy saying, cool beans. Wow. Bash, that's aggressive to say. The Hurt Business versus the Judgment Day will be epic heel versus heel faction. Fair enough. I feel like we kind of halfway got that, but yeah. But does that Hurt Business, does that version, because they'd be on SmackDown, do they become then kind of the babyface faction? Like, do we use that in a Roman versus Bobby Lashley feud, to where Bobby's the babyface? As Tony's right now just hip toss and half stacks into anybody in the corners here. 2 count, 2 count. Team GTA for the win, says Damien. Has anyone on NXT taking the Waller effect slot yet? I'd like to see Tiffany Stratton host a talk show. Tiffany's Epiphany. Oh, you need to wait and mention that when Cage is back here, because I know he's a huge fan of the talk show segments like Ding Dong Hello, the KO show, Miz TV, etc. The Waller effect. I don't know if they really need to get to that point, as Bro is just doing all of the best Randy Orton impression there to set up a running clothesline for a 2 count. 50-50 split, Hurt Business versus whatever left of Bloodline. Crime Time 6.7 for the win, says A-Town. Hurt Business versus Judgment Day, small mark. Judgment Day will dissolve soon once Finn and Priest have their blowout. Could they dissolve, or does Finn just get excommunicated here as we get a 2 count? Is Scripps mentoring this new tag team somehow, some way? I don't know. I feel a bit more blind leading the blind versus him mentoring them. Because how much can he really mentor anyone? But yeah, he's supposed to be on commentary, and the most that he's really just said is that's crazy, as he gets dropkicked now by Axiom out of the blue and gets tossed in the ring. So we've got Axiom with the tope on the Reggie on the Scripts. Has, again, like I said, if he was supposed to be, I guess, out here being his Chris Jericho on commentary, and I think he maybe said all of 2 words, as we've got Tony just taking everybody to house here. Could definitely see these Crime Time guys versus Usos one day. Maybe that'd be a stretch. That's many moons from now. I meant to say, what do people want every black person to be in the Hurt Business? Bash, well, the way you phrased that initially was not anywhere near that, but I don't think even that's the case. Can I get a poll, please? Hassan, what would you like the poll for? We can just ask the audience here, what's your poll about? As Tony picks up the 1, 2, 3 here. And I feel like they're going to be your new NXT tag team champions, even though this is an incredibly convoluted story unnecessarily. But I could very much see Gallus moving up to the main roster. Maybe they pair with Drew McIntyre. We get Scotsman on Scotsman, with a story around, Gunther. But we've got Gallus right now up on the video screen. Have you seen Carmelo's new Elite action figure? Broken. I googled initially I saw you put in the chat initially, and I didn't get anything as close to what you were talking about. So I don't know if you're on them good vitamins or if you just need to, let us know right now below in the socials here. But I haven't seen what you talked about. I'm getting a high for Eddie Thorpe. Team wins. Fair enough. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Ilva Dragov, what? Hassan, why does it sound like you're asking for Chef Boyardee ravioli? Dijak, what? I haven't got the Dijak. Oh, now I get the Dijak, yeah. He's out here challenging Eddie Thorpe, yeah. We're going to get Nightwolf versus Terminator. I think if you have MK11, you can actually probably have that fight. With reckless abandonment, right? 2-2. Hobb versus Judgment Day will be pretty cool. Yeah, well, that would be cool. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. Initially, the House of Black was getting called the House of Purple here. Yeah, up next, we're getting the exclusive footage between Roxanne Perez and Blair Davenport in your local fucking Chucky's or Bucky's or whatever the fuck giant gas station it is. Your local 7-Eleven, your Circle K, what? Jacanada, yeah. Larry's out here popping. I like how that's someone who I swear make this happen, folks. Be respectfully, but ask Dominic Dijakovic if he wants to come on the channel for an interview because I 100% I feel like that needs to happen. But anyways, Chris saying I feel like Nick Wayne of AEW bulks up and grows facial hair. He'll look like Joe Coffey. Not quite, not unless he, moves to Scotland and, turns into a ginger somehow. I don't think that's going to happen. What's weirdest today is St. James Day. I don't, again, Unbroken. I don't know if it's your vitamins not working with my vitamins. I don't get the weirdness. I don't get the connection, but you do you, boo-boo. What happened to Bar Rescue Crew? They split up. We had Brooks and Jensen with Fallon Henley that have kind of gone their separate way. We had Kiana James, who's now been involved in this weird feud with Gigi Dolan unnecessarily. It's one of those, they built it up for months, I feel, and paid it off somehow, some way in all of minutes, seconds, I feel. What do you think about the rumors about that the pay-per-view payback will be Cody Rhodes versus Bray Wyatt? Could happen. We're gonna see where Cody Rhodes goes past Brock Lesnar. Speaking of could happen. Why?
I don't love it. I hate the idea, to be honest, on paper.
Fair enough. Why?
Because I think ultimately that the trajectory that Cody's on, that Bray ends up getting an L at the end of this story, and I don't love the idea. I want Bray to come back. If he's going to come back, I need him to be dominant. You can't make the mistakes that you did with Bray in the past and have him be average or 50-50 booking.
Could he get a dub on Cody and not hurt Cody? Is that a possibility?
That's a good question. Maybe
Cody's already taken an L to Brock, so
yeah. I mean, I could see it being like those temporary L's of like, okay, Brock beat him, but then eventually, like come SummerSlam, I imagine my vote is that Cody will put, Brock down and move on from that. So that's what I think the same fate for Bray would be.
Well, yeah, it'd be one of those of if we're going best out of 3, he probably takes. He gets first win. Does he take second L, or do we even get to a third match, or do we just do 1-1 and we trade it and then we move on?
I wonder if you could trade. That for me would almost be a way to kind of get away with it, of trade wins and then leave it open. Maybe Cody does finish his story and then Bray reappears to be like, hey, remember we got some unfinished business. Maybe.
Oh, I think that we finish up Bray Cody before we ever get close to that, but we're getting a preview for network documentaries on adrenaline in my soul. Something, I was Stardust.
It's going to be really interesting. And they've put a lot of hype around it, man.
And this is why still anyone that says they've
stole my
backed
next
off
thought.
on Cody Rhodes, they're not still pushing him, they've soured on him, or see, they built him up just to fucking tear him down. You're literally delusional at this point. Like you don't see documentaries upon documentaries. Straight to DVD movies on Cody Rhodes of literally this man, they're replaying segment after segment after segment of his shit.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, that narrative dies for me. It already did. And you've seen it. Who was that at ringside?
Zion Clark.
What happened to Zion Quinn?
I was going to say, if I could be half the man that he was.
This Sunday, live. We will be live at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Sunday. We will also
be stars at night are big and bright, deep in the heart of Texas.
We're going deep into Texas. They did announce Gable Stevenson versus Baron Corbin.
Does Shrek Corbin show up to interfere?
Shrek Corbin?
Yeah, remember when he had his pre-Jungle Boy moment?
Yeah.
Oh. Why does Blair Davenport look like Karen Soraya?
Roxanne stalking Blair Davenport.
It's amazing how no one moves. Like, this is a fucking stick up and people move fucking faster.
Well, it's fun. Yeah, like the guy behind the cash leans over right away. We get a little bit of plumber. And
secondary cameraman over there. It's amazing how there's maybe 1-2 people tops in here. We've got more fucking camera angles than God knows what.
The lady stopped pressed against the aisle makes me laugh because you could literally just walk by, lady. They don't have guns. Like, well, what is your fear here?
They're fighting each other. They don't want shit to do with you. Bye, Felicia.
Stop being nosy.
Right, we've got, I guess, shout out Dole Lemonade, some Arizona iced tea. Hashtag not sponsored for all of this. This wants so hard to be price check on Jackass, and it's so much not. It's painful.
Yeah. I don't think they're trying to go that. Like,
yes, they fucking are. We've got shopping carts. We've got Propel. We've got Dasani. We've got Gatorade. We've got Mountain Dew.
There's no comedy to this one. This is legit a fight.
Oh, there's comedy. There's just comedy that
not
wasn't meant to be
intended.
happening.
Not intended.
Yeah, right. Unintended comedy.
Right. Shit.
Bitch, close the fucking cooler door.
Oh, the cops!
The cops are finally showing up.
Run, Cora! Run! I like little Cora with a bit of attitude. Wow.
You mean Roxanne?
Did I say Cora? Shit.
Yeah, twice now. Twice.
Roxy.
No, and she just walks off like the cops aren't going to fucking stop her anytime.
Yeah, like, bye.
No, she couldn't have possibly done that. She looks like a minor.
Weapons Wild match has just been announced.
What the fuck?
Nick not feeling anything that comes across the board.
It's so funny to me. It's a Weapons Wild match.
Somebody asked about the Waller effect being replaced. Yeah, they replaced it with this bullshit.
Right. I was gonna say if you need to pause, now is your time, sir.
Yeah, my turn to not like something. I'm not. No, I mean, there's too many of these segments, and when people who I don't really care about have the segment, the best part of this is Weekend at Noam's.
Yeah, seriously, this is so awkward right now.
Right?
It's Supernova Sessions.
It's Super Sad Sessions. What the fuck are we doing?
What the fuck are we watching right now? We've got
They gave him a mic.
Last Legend, Ginger Sasha Banks, and Ora Mensa out here.
How did Noam even end up in this group?
That's an honest to God fantastic question. I feel like that's just we ain't got shit for you, bro.
Harv? Maybe
say Bray to win the Royal Rumble, so we get Bray versus Seth if Seth still holds the title.
Potentially. I could be okay with that as a Bray mark. I have Bray winning the Rumble. I said it last year when they were doing all the White Rabbit and shit. It would have been real fun if the lights went out and there was like 6 or 7 people in the ring, and when they came back on, nobody was left in the ring but Bray. The ring was just empty. And you're like, he threw everybody out.
Now, would it be pre or post Damien cashing in?
He's a criminal.
Since when the fuck did Ora Mensa become Shaggy?
Don't let him in. Come on, Chambers. We need some Bray. We just need him done right.
Let me in.
A lot of people talking about Bray. We're gonna have to talk about a little more Bray at some point. Yeah, just apparently they were trying
that to could be court case number 2 or 3.
There you go. There you go.
We have a surprise for Noam Dar.
Wait, what? Oh, wait, he's awake. Oh, no, he's dead. Wait, what? He's up? It's like my uncle at a family reunion.
He's fucking Grandpa Joe here. I've got a golden ticket. I've got a Heritage Cup to make me.
Dude, it takes me back, especially with being Scottish. They just, oh, Uncle's dead again. No, I'm good. Give me another drink. Let's go.
What are you doing in my swamp?
All right, so Noam Dar has a trophy.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah.
Why am I supposed to care about any of this?
Von Wagner could have been the 5th KISS member. Welcome back, Unbroken.
What? Oh, as now we've got Frazier and Dragon Lee out here in his golfing best. I didn't lose.
Noam Dar went from like comatose to won't shut up.
It's amazing to see Lord Farquaad with Shrek's accent.
Lord Farquaad. Yeah, that's perfect, actually.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
He's hideous. That's not nice. He's just a donkey.
He's just a donkey.
Anybody just tuning in right now, we welcome.
Right. Welcome to the insanity. Oh, we're getting a town right now.
We got friends. I got friends in low
places where the whiskey drowns and the beer tastes.
Oh, wait. Peruse and Peruse are here.
Peruse and Peruse. So I hit the snooze. Have shown up running roughshod on NXT, and no one could give a rat's ass, and Dragon Lee almost fucking lawn darted himself on that tope there because he kind of heel clickered himself on the back end.
Maybe JD is a Rumble winner. No. Noam Dar needs a drink. That's right. Chase you.
All right. Speaking of who needs a drink of decaf, I've got Thea Hale right now backstage here with Chase U. She's literally fucking vibrating. Like her and Maxine Dupree need to be a fucking tag team and just call them the Inhumans, because you're questionable as to
Call me
whether they're just.
inhuman.
You're right, because you're questionable as to whether they're just aliens pretending to be human beings.
Okay. She got carded.
No shit.
This
Are you sure you're not just a bunch of squirrels in a human suit?
I hate myself for liking this.
No, you don't. No, you don't, because it's gotten you over. That's the thing.
Like, this live is over cringe. I don't like it.
You love it.
The Chase U stuff, yes.
Yes.
I mean, I'm enjoying this Thea Hale package.
Like I said, it's one of those, it's Stockholm syndrome of you just don't want to like it until they air it enough, so you love it.
Why is Hogan in the documentary? It's Hogan. Fuck, I don't know.
Listen, sometimes you got to deal with it, brother.
Like, fuck.
It's Hulk fucking Hogan.
That's it.
It's gotta, yeah.
He's still one of the goats in the business.
It's like saying, why is Batman in a DC movie? Because he's fucking Batman. He's always gonna be there.
She's gonna lose. But what if she wins? Is Tiffany ready to make the transition? Could Thea surprise us?
But I don't think that way.
Not like this. Not like this.
Don't do it that way.
3-1.
Bro, she was doing the Rocky Balboa up no steps. She's literally doing right now the flying high now.
Yeah, there's a there was a comment here that I was kind of intrigued by, and now I can't find it. So funny.
You're good. This is, again, folks, why you need to hit that membership button, hit that join button, hit that super chat, that super sticker, so you can make sure you stand up, you show up, because that's what the show is about.
Right? Maybe LA Knight versus Bray 2. I don't think anybody wants that at this point.
Don't you put that evil on me.
Right.
I've already seen the memes going around of, about waiting on LA Knight's push, and it's still gotten to where the point to where he's out there in gray hair and everything.
Right.
We got Mommy right now. Rhea Ripley taking on
Valkyria.
Lyra Valkyria.
So both ladies kind of represented by wings here. One's cooler than the other by far.
Oh, by a goddamn mile.
Back to commercial. Cody versus Husky Harris would be pretty cool. Bash, I like it. I honestly, Nick said that, you know what, the ultimate dark character of the current roster against the ultimate, blue, red, white, and blue baby face works. I just don't know if I want it right now, especially with Bray coming out of being off. I don't know.
It's almost, though, a question of where else do you go?
Yeah, it's a tough one.
That's the weird thing, is because with Bray coming back, where do you go? You can't do him versus Drew. We've got Drew versus Gunther. You can't do him versus Seth. You can't do him versus Finn. You can't do him versus Roman. You're already starting to lose that option pretty quick.
Yeah. Noam has no personality. He's dull. Noam's a good wrestler. I like Noam Dar a lot, and I'm biased because of his Scottish nature. But
as a wrestler, he's great. As a personality,
yeah. That's where I was going to say, like, they tried to, like, this whole thing with him in the wheelchair lasted a week, and then they gave him a fake trophy. You think, why would he wake up for the fake trophy? Like, let's be real, guys. But nonetheless, it is what it is. I don't much care for the segments either.
Right.
Maybe JD got that one. Bray Wyatt could return at SummerSlam. He could attack Cody, Jey Uso, Seth Rollins, all of them. That's what the rumors are. So one of them, I'm assuming.
Cody, if anything.
I'd be kind of thrown off. Like, I'd be really shocked if he touched Jay at all. People talked about Bray versus Roman at Payback. I don't love it.
Well, that would just be, again, you're feeding the fiend to just get run through.
Yep. I'm laughing at some of the comments of like, thank God that's over.
Right.
This was so boring and not needed.
That's why, again, we constantly say, even if the wrestlings may suck, we never do. We will constantly always be entertaining.
Right? Always. I mean, we are in another commercial break. Yeah.
Bray just is a lost cause at this point.
No, not true.
So if your ideal booking, what would you do with Bray right now if he came back?
I know. Really
amazing when we're talking about Bray. I might ask that question.
Yeah, I mean, it really is a tough spot as a guy that when you have somebody with all that talent saying that he's a lost cause, to me is not accurate, because if you get the right direction behind him, people forget really quick about the stuff they didn't like. But where do you go with them is the hardest part. Do you find something away from both titles, mid card and main event, and you find somebody for him just to pick on for a while? If I was booking him, he would run an absolute muck, and it would be a Wyatt family scenario where all of a sudden, out of nowhere, he shows up and they're tearing the place apart. That he's consistently fucking up the show to the point where Triple H has to address it. I don't care how deep it goes, but I want him to be an absolute monster and less poetic.
So Retribution.
But better, but creepier. Like almost the way Bray had it before, where the Wyatt family would just be there. And you're like, oh,
NXT
shit.
2.0. Or, sorry, why am I blanking on them? Wade Barrett.
A Nexus?
Nexus, there we go. Thank you. As we've got
Mysterio
descending or imploding right now.
Okay, so they didn't break up. They're just mad at each other, if anybody's wondering.
I'm not inviting you over for the cookout tomorrow.
Hogan still draws when it comes to wrestling. Hulkamania is forever.
That's is main event, by the way.
Yes.
Awkward. Interesting.
Tonight flew.
This is very interesting because I thought we would have gotten something a bit more with the North American title to end the show, what have you, anything.
Not out of the question yet.
Right, but I even thought the 6-man would have maybe main evented, but we're getting Rhea versus Lyra Valkyria. So we're getting, the old guard to an extent of the
dark chick.
The gothic European influence in WWE Women's Wrestling versus the new one.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
And Rhea's about to fucking destroy this woman.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of, Nick, is the fact of they gave Rhea Ripley the milk treatment, right? They put her at the back of the store and made us dredge through every other aisle. Yeah.
100%, because like I've said before, and it's undeniable at this point, she is a goddamn superstar. You saw her just even take her leather vest off right there, and literally you thought she could have been sitting there squaring across from fucking Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, what have you, and it would have been fucking believable.
Yeah. That like say why Jim Carrey in the Oscar, because it's Jim freaking Carrey, LOL, KJ and Nick. Oh, the Hogan thing. Fair enough. I mean, interesting choice, but Canadian, so go Jim.
Wait, which Jim Carrey Oscar are we talking about? Are we talking, like Dumb and Dumber? Are we talking Ace Ventura? Are we where are we going here? Like glove.
Oh,
do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Nick, I want you to grab this one first from Chambers.
Does Tiffany actually have a submission hold? I believe she does, and I've also seen that she's been training with the world's finest grapplers out there. She's very much going to have a specific, special submission hold lined up for when she taps the heel out here. As Rhea Ripley just...
The crowd is chanting, "We want mommy," and a part of the crowd is chanting, "No, we don't."
Okay, so I'm glad to see Stevie Wonder's in the crowd tonight.
Wow.
Because I'm telling you right now, Rhea Ripley is one of the best pro wrestlers right now doing it. Not best male, best female, best WWE. No, best pro wrestlers doing it right now.
Oh, for sure. Bigger politician avoiding doing jobs, Hogan or Mil Mascaris. I'm going to give the nod to Hogan. He's kind of one of the GOATs, and that was part of his GOATism.
Literally, we don't have the phrase "doesn't work for me, brother."
Amen, brother.
Hulk Hogan.
Amen.
So, just saying.
Just saying. By the way,
he's kind of become history for one way or another.
Right. Rhea gonna pluck the feathers from Bird Lady. Will Thea bring gold to chase you? I'm torn.
He loves me not. He loves me not.
I'm his mommy. I'm his
mommy. He's the poppy. I'm his mommy. He's the poppy.
Rhea Ripley for the win. Ripley. I don't think anyone's taken. Lyra gonna get defeathered by mommy. So the ongoing theme is this lady is plucked. Nick.
Yeah, she's plucked and fucked. Pause. Pardon my language. I know you were gonna go there.
You said the inside part out loud again.
I said the inside part. I said the quiet part loud and the loud part quiet.
I was trying to be subtle.
I'm not. Clearly, subtlety does not exist here.
Oh, bro, that killed me.
Right? And so we get Lyra splattered on the outside as we've got
commercial.
Rhea and Dom staring off ominously as we cut into a commercial with Jeff Goldblum because life and wrestling find a way.
Raquel Gonzalez is going to show up.
No. I was gonna say, speaking of Jeff Goldblum, you should find a way to hit that like button, that subscribe button, that bell notification. Be a friend, tell a friend, be a member. Let everybody know about
be a member, tell a member.
Be a member, tell a member. Just don't touch your member. What?
Rhea for the win, and we'll take the feathers to wear around her own neck. There you go.
Caw. We're gonna make a headdress out of Lyra Valkyria here tonight.
It'd be like Jim. Speaking of Jim Carrey, right? Ace Ventura 2, where he throws Lyra up.
That's the whole do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Vance calling the main event a major bathroom break.
Chicago. Gotcha.
A bumblebee tuna.
Bumblebee tuna.
Drew, I think I saw your comment. If I didn't remember, you can always put it back in there or click the super chat. Stand out. Bray, just a lost cause. We got that one. I think Bobby. A new Bobby.
Sorry, Bobby. We got new Bobbies. Bobby Big Wheels out here. Zup, KJ, and Nick, did you hear the news that Tony Khan said for Ring of Honor that he wouldn't mind having Ring of Honor people merge with Collision? Show how you feel about that.
Dude, we've said this
so the dark is spreading.
Yeah, you know what? We've said this so many times, Nick. I think you were one of the first advocates that I heard going on about, make fucking Rampage Ring of Honor. I completely agree with that. And my goal since day one with all this, Nick, is keep everybody separate as much as possible. I don't mind a little crossover in MJF or whatever, but you need Ring of Honor to have an identity. It lacks identity. It lacks feel. We watched Death Before Dishonor last weekend, and man, that's not a Ring of Honor show.
No build.
No build.
The biggest thing is it's so weird. We've talked about this like in reverse with WWE of how they have their brand split, and we're both kind of like, maybe they'll last. Clearly they haven't. You've tried to be the advocate for it, but when it comes to AW, you have such a huge roster. Keep them separate. Make each show feel different.
Yeah,
give me a reason to tune in. Mm-hmm. And with the cancellation of Dark and Dark Elevation, Ring of Honor has just become Ring of Honor Dark.
In a very big way, and it sucks, and it's unfortunate. And I watch it on Thursday.
Right, but now if you add that to Collision, now you've just got Collision Honor Dark. Like,
yeah.
Rampage is your redheaded stepchild here. That's just there for extra content.
Yeah, and I mean there are outliers in that. There are exceptions to that comment because I mean, if you were going to have a Dalton Castle show up on Collision and be a mainstay, or Shane Taylor, like there's a couple people that would do very well on Collision and help that show, but it can't
But
be
you
in and
build
out.
to it.
Yeah, 100%. It's not in and out. It's not fluffy. You got to make it matter. And they've done that on Saturdays.
Right.
Oh, we were going to click this one.
Ooh, oh, sorry. My guys, how's the show?
So far, so good.
Average.
Kind of. I'm liking it.
I'm not saying I don't like it. I'm just saying it might be average.
Lyra on the back of mommy.
Actually, correction, for NXT, it's above average, so give me that. Are you a good witch or a bad witch? Bitch, I just want a sandwich. A headbutt from Rhea Ripley onto Lyra right now.
Liam, welcome. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Sup, KJ and Nick. What some crazy shit happened at and Undertaker returned at SummerSlam and introduced return Bray Wyatt. Ooh.
Oh no.
Well, here's the thing. You know what? The only way I would make that work is if you had Taker come back and kind of lead a ministry of people, it would validate it real strong. A stretch, a reach. Would we get it? Probably not. But not a whole lot of wrestling Taker, but just the presence of Taker? Maybe.
No. As Lyra with a drop kick on the Dom and then a Hurricane Rana onto Rhea. She comes up the top rope and gets caught for a crossbody. But no, because you want to know who gets over in that, who gets the pop, who gets the reaction.
Undertaker.
Bray ain't getting shit.
Wow, DDT.
No.
DDT. Good match.
DDT, Lyra going up top. Caw, fly. Oh, that was a frog fall instead of a frog splash for a two count.
Samoan Joe wants a match with Shane Taylor. Yeah,
please.
I'm really surprised. I'm really surprised what they're doing with Shane Taylor. I was pumped when he got back involved, and then it just kind of went nowhere.
It's almost like the guy running the shit doesn't know what he's doing.
Mm-hmm.
Just saying. Ooh.
If Lucha Bros can become the staple at Collision, I'll be happy.
FTR.
What's that? Sorry.
FTR is the staple.
No. I mean, yeah, they are, but I mean, you can have more than one.
Counterpoint?
No, I was just saying, like, you could have several staples.
I was saying as in, like, they would be the 1A to 1B.
The 1B? Yeah, no, I get you. I just would like to see Lucha Bros in a consistent, visual, like, visible on our screen tag team division.
Fair enough. I do think Collision's becoming a home for tag team wrestling as we hit a riptide and just fucking stomped a mud hole in them fucking wings and walked it dry. AW needs a damn streaming service. Yes, please. We're tired of paying $50 per pay-per-view. Please don't.
Yeah, especially when they're a week apart. Thanks.
Right. Motherfucker. You got your Honor Club. You've got everything with TBS, with Turner. Figure it out.
That was a really solid match. A really strong match. And yeah, Rhea looks like the boss that she is. Still got quite a few minutes on the clock, though.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Oh, she just said, now you go beat JC Jane. Show me, donkey.
I will. What the fuck is this? Interesting.
Oh, we're back. Trick's still pissed off. Oh, Trick coming out to challenge Dragunov in the last few minutes of the show tonight. So we can see where this is going.
Sunday.
This is Tribal Combat.
Right.
Folks, we are in what I can only imagine is the last commercial of the night. We'll remind everybody to make sure you check out all of our content. So much coming your way, so much below that we've already put out. Be here for all the live streams. We cover more live wrestling than anybody else. And we are back at it all week long, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. We will not stop. Plus, we're here for Collision on Saturday. Plus, we got original content. Plus, we get the Great American Bash. Lots going on here at the channel. Be a part of it. We're heading towards SummerSlam. And other than that, I just want to take a quick moment to say thank you for being here tonight.
Right.
What?
I don't know how to go beyond that. So, what?
If Lucha Bros can become a state, got that one. I hear people saying they want Rampage to be an all-woman show.
Who? I'm at this point of I'd like Rampage to not be a show.
Yeah, I mean, we could get rid of Rampage. I'd be okay with Rampage disappearing or becoming a Ring of Honor, where you get a solid 1 hour of wrestling. But either way, but nonetheless, the problem with that idea is even less people are going to tune in. Respectfully, generally going to be the case, unless they can prove me wrong. And the second part of that is AEW doesn't have enough women at that caliber where I think you can fill a weekly show. In all due respect,
they struggle to fill their own regular weekly shows as it is.
Mm-hmm.
And you need to fucking nail what you have now.
Amen.
Quit trying to jump hot potato from, oh, we just announced Collision a month ago, so now we just add on this extra show. Like, no, stay with what the fuck you have right now and see if it works.
Amen. That's enough said on that. Like, I mean, that's spot on. Just do what instead of doing everything, do some things really well.
Right. Let some shit fucking marinate for a little bit here.
Amen.
Fuck. I mean, I understand everyone's eager at the cookout, but shit, let some shit fucking simmer for a minute.
Right. I'm glad WWE are pushing Judgment Day real good. Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun,
I thought you were gonna go with whip it real
good.
Samoan Joe got that one. Dum Dum got nailed. He wishes. I want to see the Lucha Bros versus FTR. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think one of the best Lucha matches we've had in recent memory was with FTR. And because FTR takes all the cool shit Luchas do and they slow it down and put it in the form of
you sure it wasn't one out of the 7 matches we got with them versus the Young Bucks and everything?
That was one big giant match in my head.
Yeah.
Right?
Even Lucha Bros versus Bullet Club Black and Gold or versus the Gun Club. That's the thing is Collision at this point has become
the tag
where you want to go if you want to watch pro wrestling, AW style.
It might not be, you're not wrong. And I said a lot of the people on Collision have this sense of pride, this sense of ownership about the shows that they want to go out there and do a really good job because they know there's dissension. They know they have haters.
We have the rumor of Punk holding meetings with the locker room and everything. So
absolutely. This is his baby. He wants it to fly. And who knows? I mean, people talking about AJ Lee, probably because they saw her, on the previews for heels, but she still got it. She could do it. A lot. I mean, but yeah, you're right, Nick. It's a different feel, and they need to keep that.
But I still think it has underratedly done very well for what it is within a month, within its time slot, all of that. What did we just get advertised for Great American?
We are getting a pre-show match on Sunday.
Now you know why we're here at 7 o'clock on a Sunday. They finally did it. They finally popped their cherry with a pre-show match.
Now it's an 8-man match. Show. It's an 8-man or 8-person match between, Noam and crew against Nathan Frazier and crew.
This, there, that, there, and the third. But we're getting the tag team match. We're getting the North American match, or North
Every
American title
title's on the
defendant
line,
three-way
correct?
match. We're getting Carmelo Hayes versus Ilya Dragunov, which to me is going to steal the show. We're getting Gable Stevenson versus Baron Corbin in your snooze fest, your grab your snacks, grab your vitamins
Really?
match.
I don't know. They got to show up and show out. It's a big deal for Gable.
I think it will be a puff and you miss it match.
Gable gonna dust him in like 3 minutes.
Oh yes, we already had
Okay.
Corbin out here with Shrek Corbin, and
I
we
don't know.
thought we were setting up to where he's actually going to get a bit of a push, a bit of a win, and he's going to be out here eating this easy ass L.
I don't think an easy win does Gable Stevenson much good. I'd like to see it be more than
I don't
that.
think anything does him good, but
why? Do you not like what? Is there?
No, it's one of those. I don't feel the heart behind it here. Well, because even right there, if you're saying an easy win doesn't help him, well, he's got to win somehow. And
That's what I mean.
I don't think he's built himself up to where he should be having competitive matches at this point. He's supposed to be the Olympic gold medal.
Yeah, so you just contradicted yourself, as far as I can see. Yes, I know. Oh wait, we got to fight.
What?
Wow!
I got Trick out here in red sweatpants.
Oh, there you go. That makes sense. Thank you, Vance.
Who's your wife?
Jump the gun. We're late getting to the trigger, actually.
Oh.
Trick calling out Ilya.
Right.
70. Shit.
You can have that. Not even what I'm mad at.
They say the good die young, and he's still here, so.
he said it. I didn't say it. I might have thought it, but he said it. I'm just out here backstroking, brother.
What match are you looking forward to the most? Announced for tomorrow night: Dynamite, Nick and KJ, Gravity versus Pac.
There's a snake in my boots.
Oh shit!
Oh, big belly back suplex there. Suplex City.
Yo, considering this is just an impromptu "why are we doing this" moment, it's really good.
Yeah, but where's security? Where's someone trying to show up and break this shit apart here?
Where's
this isn't supposed to be happening. This is supposed to be after the show,
right? I don't know what's happening. There's a triple threat tag match that doesn't make much sense to me on paper. Dynamite's a weird show for me at times.
And you say that like that's differentiating between any other week.
You kind of look at on the card and you're really hoping some of the shit turns out well.
Again, any Dynamite, any AW show. I'm hoping this works out well.
Right. I agree with you, Joe Black. Lots of talent in NXT, and one of the talents is smacking the shit out of Trick.
Right. All he's missing is the fanny pack right now, and he's out here doing full rock in the hallway cosplay.
Smash!
Oh,
he dead.
Yeah, he dead. Like, so Trick's lower jaw will be found in the year 3033.
So is this going to be like a heelish turn for Ilya, maybe?
No, I feel
or do we just like him so much we don't care that he's murdering this man?
Little column A, little column B. Again, I'm still wondering why no security, no authorities showing up here. We've just got a mugging happening right now in the ring. But I feel like he's going to have to kind of work the heelish side versus Carmelo, because Carmelo is going to be cheered as the babyface regardless.
Fair enough.
So this is setting up of him for the people to kind of boo at him. Oh, and Carmelo steps in the way, steps in the line of fire.
Carmelo takes the bullet.
I was there when Ricky got hit.
Wow.
I do like this from Ilya.
I absolutely love what this guy does in the ring.
Carmelo Hayes, you are a man of honor. After Great American Bash, he will be all you
Let's
have.
go. Let's go. Tell me that didn't make you go, I should tune into this one.
It makes me want to go and watch like Equalizer and like a movie to where like, there's a Russian or a German or a foreign guy who's the bad guy, and he's out there with like a turtleneck and a gold chain and everything.
Right? Turtlenecks are important, man. It instantly gives you that vibe. So
As Christian Cage,
yeah,
it's how you become a heel.
But I mean, like, would you not agree? Like that left us kind of on a pretty good.
Oh, it was great. I joke. I was joking, taking the piss out of it. 100%, it was great.
Okay,
but I feel a bit that it is halfway fallen into that slot of, I am the foreign heel.
Yeah, kind of, but it is his shtick, right? He's kind of come in with that. He's kind of
his shtick is he's the guy that'll take a licking and keep on ticking, pun intended.
That's what I think is the fun about this matchup, because I deem both those guys very much in that light of like, get beat down, find a way to win. And now they're going to do it to each other. So I really think this is going to be a match to not miss for sure.
Fair enough.
1-0. Fans 1-0.
Well, speaking of a match, we are a stream and a channel to not miss.
Absolutely. Now, we will take your ratings out of 10, folks. We always take a rating of 10 after every show because we want to know how you feel about it. Damien kicking us off tonight with 7.5. 6 from Vance. Will they pull the trigger on trick turning on Carmelo against Dragunov? No. I hope not, especially after what we just watched.
Oh, absolutely. I don't think, if anything, like I said, it's going to be very interesting to see what we get with the potential new Hurt Business.
Very interesting. So, I mean, again, if they are lining Carmelo and Trick to be a part of that, and we're already teasing it, Ilya could be the favorite going into Sunday.
Right.
Gravity looks... What?
No, I was about to say, speaking of someone who doesn't look like anyone's favorite, and then you started going into... No, go ahead. Read about Gravity.
That's what I thought it was.
What I was talking about.
Gravity looks like Laser Tron, Hector Guerrero back in the Crockett era.
No, he looks like Buzz Lightyear to infinity and beyond.
Lucha Lightyear will be on.
Yes.
No idea.
Need that as a shirt in the merch store of Lucha Lightyear.
Lucha Lightyear. Gravity is a stupid name. Well, okay. Bash right to the point.
That ain't even what I'm mad at.
Gravity is Bandito's brother.
Doesn't mean it doesn't have a stupid ass name.
Listen, it's still golden that they booked Pac against Gravity for all these years.
I think
the best shit.
That's still one of those of literally only smart marks like you and I kind of caught on to it, and everyone else is just like, why the fuck would they do that?
Right? Like, I'm like, wait, was this on purpose? Like, all these years we were told that Gravity had forgotten him like a runaway dad. And now here we are. We found it. We have to have this match.
Is Gravity gonna walk down with a carton of milk of saying, son, I finally brought home the milk?
Right? Oh, fuck. You'll come walking out and light a dart. Back from getting smokes.
Yeah, Pac's mom's got to be out there and be like, so I guess you should meet your old man.
Right. Hilarious. Mello's a bad friend. He got Mello getting smacked up and now nowhere to be found. Yeah, it took him a while to get there, Joe.
Yeah, but he got there, so...
I mean, he took a bullet.
Invalid comment.
7 out of 10 from Curtis. The Wrestling Revolver Show, August 3rd, looks absolutely stacked. Yes, Damien, thank you. Jordan happy tonight. 7.5 pay-per-view, great card this Sunday. Can't wait. It's going to be a good one, folks.
Right.
7, 6.5, 7.
7. Or 7.5. 7.
Ilya is a damn star in the making. This guy is going to be huge. Listen, I love this guy. Going back to those NXT UK days and even slightly before that, he is a talented, talented man. I really like what they could do with him.
Again, I mentioned this before, and I still hold true to this. The moment I became a Walter fan and a Ilya fan was the Saison three-way dance in Dub X Dub between Ilya, Walter, and Bad Bones.
Yeah. No, he's intense. There's this, the wrestlers that have that great deal of realism to everything they do, the promos, the in-ring, they live it. You feel like they're living it. It's perfect.
Right.
7.5, 7 even. Good night, Brandon. 8, 9.5, 9.5. I'm gonna go 7.
Fair enough. Oh, ooh. Oh. Time to play some BS5, as he's saying. Gravity equals, I guess, grave data in Spanish. Go ahead. See you tomorrow on Dynamite. 6 out of 10. An extra point for Ilya at the end there. Yeah, so you gave it a 7.
Yeah. The ending nudged it up slightly for me. I thought it was an average show.
See, I'm torn. I could go with you on a 7, I'll say, just for the sake of principle, because again, like you said, it was an average show, even though it had the potential to be way more with it being the go home show for Great American Bash. I'll give it a 6.5.
Fair enough. That's fair. I mean, there was just enough in there that, like, I mean, at times I feel like NXT, like WWE, gets in its own way a little bit. We could have done without Noam Dar and all that bullshit. We could have had a couple things omitted from this that allow the show to be better. But amongst that, there's really good stuff.
We could have had Gable Steveson actually make his decision without, Baron Corbin.
You're still stuck on that. I think it's good. I think it's really good. And I think that, again, you want Corbin
just goes to being enhancement talent again. He's bald Dolph Ziggler.
That's it. He's a vet. He's going to make this guy look amazing. And then when this guy moves up, people are talking about it. 2-time gold medalist. I think it's you need somebody to break him in. You need somebody to give him that first step in. And I'm okay with it being Baron Corbin, because where was he going?
Hopefully somewhere with his Shrek companion there out in the woods, or he got lost there like the TV show.
Louis, and then we got one more after that. A trick for sure, turning on Mello. I don't know if it's for sure. I don't want it to be.
I don't think so. Not till we get more involved with this whole Bobby Lashley thing.
Yeah, that's the curious part.
Right.
He has charisma, KJ. Not a lot of people, guys, have that anymore. You really feel what Ilya is saying, and you feel his emotions in the ring. He's the best thing in NXT. Well said.
And so said, we're the best thing in pro wrestling right now, or at least pro wrestling YouTube.
There you go. I accept that. But with that being said, we are going to close the doors on this particular one. Overall, I'm excited for Great American Bash. I don't know how you feel about it, but I mean, the card looks pretty thick. And we will see what surprises we get, what twists and turns we get. But we're here all week long leading up to that show, folks. We don't go away. We don't stop. So make sure you check out all our links below. Become a member. Be a part of the 4 Lifeys. Get yourself some swag. Join the group. Have a lot of fun. And it's the greatest place to be if you're a wrestling fan. Thank you for being here.
Right, and this man out here saying it's about to be thick, and then expect me not to go on some sort of tangent with that.
No,
that's why it's one of those. This has got to be a trap. I can't go here.
It's a trap. It's a thick trap.
Our shit is real. Our shit is raw. Our shit is authentic. What are you talking about? That rest you, but I put that for life with it. Why?
See you on the flip side, folks. Come back tomorrow.